It's me, Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in the UK, working across the UK, France, Germany, Austria and the Netherlands. Welcome to Simple Stamping Saturday. This is the time of the week where I take one basic project and make it 3 ways. Really simple, stepped up and then stepped up again. This week I am using the True Beauty stamp set, and for the most stepped up version I'm adding in the Organic Beauty dies. So let me flip the camera down and I will show you what I have made. If I can find my mouse, there we are. Oh, no, didn't go. There we are, that's better. So this is the card that I've made. Really simple. It uses a note card, a basic white note card, which is what I always use. The note cards and envelopes are what I always use for my simple stamping project. I've got a little bit of stamping on the envelope, and then I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps. I haven't done a sentiment, but that would be very easy to add on if you wished. So let me show you how I made it. I have another white card here. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper just so that I can protect my almost new piece of grid paper. I'm using 2 ink pads, and these are inspired by the paper, which is gorgeous. It's the Awash with Beauty, Awash in Beauty pattern paper. It is just stunning. This is one of those pieces of paper that you can just cut into 6 or 8 pieces and you've basically got your card. So let me just show you. We've got lovely pink. We've got this beautiful sheet as a background. You've got balmy blue. That's a really nice ditzy background. Granny apple green with these lovely kind of poses. This is Blushing Bride, which is on the back of that paper, and you will be seeing the other paper later on, so I can show you that then. So let me start with my Mossy Meadow. As I say, I'm only using the 2 colours, Mossy Meadow and Polished Pink, and you want to ink up your stamp, making sure that you don't over ink it. You don't want to ink the edges of your stamp and then discover that you're stamping the edges of your stamp as well. Ask me how I know. Right, this is the score line, that's the dent. You want the dent on the outside and the ridge on the inside. And then just with the stalk slightly off the bottom of your card, come in and hold that stamp down. You want to give it time for the ink to pass across to the paper. And there you have your nice stamped image. Let me pop that to one side so I don't get covered in Mossy Meadow ink. I'm going to close that for a moment. I will need it again, but I'm going to close it for the moment. Open my petal, no polished pink, and ink up my stamp. And this is meant to be loose. You don't have to be accurate in your stamping with this. So I'm just going to pop this in. I think I'll go that way round this time, so that it's nearly going to touch the top of the stalk. And if it does, great, and if it doesn't, I'm not bothered. So like that, it's slightly overlapping the leaves. I'm not bothered, it's fine. Then I'm going to take the other floral that I've picked, which is almost like a rose, and I'm going to add that so it's coming off the page down towards the bottom right, and again holding the stamp there so it can transfer the ink across. That's all I need. Oh no, it's not. While I've got it, I was about to say it's all I need the polished pink for. I might as well stamp my envelope as well. And I've got this very small flower, and I'm just going to pop that in the bottom left hand corner, just so that we've got a little something on the outside of our envelope, assuming in your country you're allowed to do that. I mean, you could always deliver it by hand, otherwise if it's for a neighbour. Right, I'm going to ink up just one of these leaves. I don't need both of them. So I'm just going to ink it up. That's better. And just come in here into the bottom and stamp. And then Same again over here, and I might come pointing in a bit this time, like that, and that is basically our card done. That simple. So let me pop that away. I'm going to fold my card and burnish with a bone folder so you get a really nice straight crisp seal, and that is our card done. Add whatever sentiment is right for the occasion, so you can have happy birthday, just because. So we've got just because, here for you always, you're a true friend, and with love. So you've got most occasions covered other than possibly birthday, if you want to actually say birthday. So let me show you the stepped up versions, which I've hidden so well that I can't see them. So my first one is this. It's exactly the same stamping, but I've layered it onto a piece of pattern paper, and it's the reverse of this paper. So it's Mossy Meadow, and then tone on tone Mossy Meadow. And then I've got a piece of Merry Merlot, which is one of the colours in the paper, and so I've got it matted up on dimensionals, made it an expensive card to post by putting on some of the iridescent pearls. And I don't think you're going to be able to see that they're iridescent, but they are, and they're gorgeous. So that's that card, which you can see exactly how that was inspired. My next one is definitely stepped up and is vaguely obvious for an inspiration. So we've got the same stalk and flower, and then the same flower with leaves, but this time I have used the Organic Beauty dies, and we have got lots of dies, which I've now piled up too much. Here we go. So we've got let me bring you out the stamp set. We've got a die for everything other than the sentiments, plus we have these two just foliage dies. So those are very useful. Let me get rid of that. We've got 3 of the small flowers, 3 dies for the small flowers, and then 1 for each of all of the other images. And the real plus, and what I did with this card, sorry, while I just tidy these up a little because they are in a terrible mess. What I did for this card, which I will show you, is I actually used the paper rather than stamping. So let me just pop that away and I'll show you that. And we've also got this die, which is enormous. This will fit the front of your card definitely. I've still got some of the pieces in. Definitely if you're in North America, so you've got the 8.5 by 11 card. If you're anywhere else in the world, you can make it work, which is what I have done to fill the front of your card. Let me just pop this away and bring out the paper first. So this is the it's got Blushing Bride on the back, but I've die cut this image, this, everything on this sheet you can die cut, so I have. So none of this is stamped, it's all die cut. And then this, which is actually, the die is too short for our cards outside of North America. So if I pop this next to it, you can see we're about 1/2 inch too short. So what I did was, I have to say I used sticky sheet on the back because it's much the easiest way of attaching it. So I just cut here. I cut basically the bottom inch off across, so that I was cutting between, I was cutting something solid, added it top and bottom, and then I've just filled in this gap with all the die cuts. So no one would know except you and me that this is actually split and there's a gap here. The other way you could do that is to add some ribbon, but there wasn't an obvious ribbon that I wanted to add because it would need to be a solid ribbon. You could add a strip of cardstock with your sentiment on it, all sorts of ways of making it work if you didn't want to just pile a whole load of images on top, but I really like it. And again, I've got these iridescent pearls just tucked in various places. So there you go. 1, 2, 3. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, I would be thrilled if you'd give me a thumbs up. If you need any of the products, you will see a list of them below in the description bar. Plus there'll be a link to my website, which has got more information, close-up photographs, dimensions, all that good stuff. And again, the list of what you would need to make these projects. Don't forget that until the end of the month, and we haven't actually got that long, it's only just over a week before the end of the month, there is the joining offer, which includes the 5 new in-colour ink pads, the multi-pack of card, the in-colour, the current new in-colour designer series paper 6x6 stack, and in-colour grid paper, which is due to arrive any moment now, and when it does, I will let you see it. So let me just flip the camera up so I can see you properly. Have a fantastic rest of your day. If you've got any questions, queries, whatever, pop those in the comments area below the description bar. As I say, a thumbs up is always great. For the rest of this month, I will be going live at random times during the week, so Monday to Friday, in addition to my usual lives, which are 11 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday and 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday, UK time. I'll be doing random lives at other times as well, Monday to Friday. Because we've got a new catalogue, so why wouldn't I want to share it all with you? So thank you very much indeed. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope you have fun, and I will look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye bye, and thank you for watching. Bye.